Yo, it's JSF, and as you can see in front of me and by the title of this video, this is the tier list. I'm doing a tier list, which I'm presuming is going to be my final tier list for MK11 because I don't think this game is getting any more support in the sense of characters or balance patches. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to do any more like developer funded pro circuits or anything like that. I think this is the end of the line for this game, and if so, this is the worst fighting game I've ever played in my life, easily. But anyway, I wanted to make a tier list in case anybody was wondering how I feel. Sometimes I'll say certain things like Frost is the worst character in the game, and people wonder why, and etc, etc. So I'm going to talk about every character a little bit. This video is going to be long as fuck. It's a tier list, but hey, I hope y'all enjoy it. I got 1 2 3 4 5 tiers. It's really only going to be 4 because S tier isn't like, you know what I mean? There really isn't that much S tier, holy shit, this is incredibly broken shit in this game. There's a little bit, but that's about it. But other than that, we have top tier, who are the top tier, the best characters in the game, who have it all, right? Like, they have a good strike throw mix, 9, 10, 11 frame mid, probably a 9 frame mid, some good mid screen type of game, probably some long range game as well. Those type of characters. Viable means a character that may not be top tier, but you can still pick this character, ride out with this character, and do what you need to do, whether that's going through Combat League, making it to Elder guy, whether that's playing in the tournament and potentially doing really well. Like, viable means the character is not holding you back. The character is not why you're losing. Sure, they may have some rough matchups, but that doesn't, viable means the character can play the game, if you understand that term. There are some characters who are not playing MK11, like they don't have the tools that other characters have. Viable means they have the tools, they just might be lacking in some other areas. Not viable means you don't have the tools. Not viable doesn't mean you're terrible, but it means you're 1 or 2 buffs away from being viable. Like, you're close, right? Like, you don't have the same level of tools as other characters, and trash is just trash. But anyway, this tier list is gonna bunch up really quickly, and I'll move some things around, so maybe when I place somebody somewhere first, they might not stay there. So anyway, let's get into this shit. I've been talking for too long. First character, I think y'all know who's going in S tier. Boom, boom, boom. Jackie Briggs is going in S tier. I'm gonna just put that there. I'm gonna leave that there. Is Liu Kang S tier? Probably, kinda. And for now, let's start from the bottom. Frost is the worst character in the game. I don't know what y'all want me to tell you that I haven't said already. She's good at fighting Jade. She's great at fighting Jade, but other than that, there's no real use for her as a character. Like, every other character has better shit than her. Like, every character has buttons with the ranges as her buttons. Like, well, not every, but a lot of them. Majority of the cast has, you know what I mean? They're just faster than hers. All her shit is slow. She has a shit ton of gaps. Her damage isn't bad, but it isn't good. It isn't great. You know what I mean? She can do unbreakable damage, which is good, but she has no way to open you up. She doesn't have any strike throw mix. She doesn't have a throw game whatsoever. She doesn't have any 50-50. She has no way to hit you. Other than zoning chip, but like, depending on the character, you don't even have to deal with that because you can duck the first 2 projectiles, and then you can literally jump before the other projectiles hit you. And if you have a teleport, if you have a different move to keep you in the air or something, you know what I mean, you can kill her very, 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 very easily. Like, she has no way to really hit you. Like, if you get beat by a Frost player, or you get, and I'm talking about Ice Machine mostly right now, she has to outplay you to win. Now, Arctic Anarchy, if her drills worked against every character and they were a little less minus, she would have something in that variation. That variation would be kind of good. It would be good. She would have something there. But since it's not, a lot of people just get hit by shit that's not real. And you don't know it's not real, so you're like, oh, this shit's so good. It's not that good. You just don't know how to fight it. That's the thing with Frost. But yeah, she has 2 variations that are kind of worth playing. Arctic Anarchy is the whole gimmick of the variation is you have a dive kick that's safe if it slides, even though you can flawless block it and punish it every single time. People don't do that. The drills don't work against half the cast, so like, she's bad, dude. Like, y'all just don't know nothing about the character, so you keep trying to tell me she's good. She's absolute fucking garbage. Let's see, maybe I'll just go through this list in alphabetical order. Maybe I could just do that. Barakas is a not viable tier. Barakah has online gimmicks. Like, Baraka reminds me of Spawn in a way that you do hella damage, but it's like, cool, but how you gonna hit me? Like, Baraka doesn't have no mids. He has his forward 4. I think what they need to do is, like, make his forward 4 faster, but make forward 4-4 when he does... Because forward 4 is the lunge, right? The first knee, and then 4-4-4 is the kick, which he... You know Baraka does that lunge kick all the fucking time. I think instead of making that shit safe and so stupid, they, like... Because it's stupid at a casual level, right? But at a competitive level, it's not shit. I think they should just make that shit completely unsafe. The full one, the second kick, make that unsafe and make the first one like 10 frames. You know what I mean? 10 or 11 frames. 10 or 11 frames, because it's 12 frames and that's too slow, and he really doesn't really have shit. And yeah, he just has gimmicks and variations 2 and 3 and shit, which are stupid. Like, I hate when NetherRealm tries to buff characters in different weird ways instead of just buffing them a regular way to make them good. Like, oh, hey, but he has this really stupid move that's safe on block if he EXs it. It's like, that move should never be safe. Just make him good and make that unsafe. Like, the fucking Berserker charge or whatever that's, like, safe or something. He has some stupid shit, but it's not good. Like, he's 1 or 2 buffs away from being top tier, though. Like, can you imagine Baraka with strike throw mix? Like, actual strike throw mix? Might be fucking top tier. and that's the thing, man. Like I said, if you to be like a top tier viable character, you need to have that. Like, you have to have good strike throw mix. You gotta have some kind of mix ups. You gotta have good ways to open people up. You have to have good ways to punish people. And that doesn't mean you do a lot of damage, but you gotta just have these tools, and a lot of characters don't. Cassie's top tier AF. You know, I don't need to tell y'all about that. 9 frame mid, 10 frame high that goes into a punish of counter with good fucking range. It goes into counter punish, crushing blow, which is +1 on block. 11 frame mid with really good range. Down 4's got good range. A low profiling gunshot that goes under fucking everything in the game for some stupid ass reason. She's really dumb. She's really fucking stupid and really overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but really top tier. Really top tier. Because Cassie can exist in a fighting game. Like, her existence doesn't break a fighting game. Jackie's existence breaks a fighting game. Jackie's existence breaks the fucking game. She's way too good. Like, she doesn't have any weaknesses. And the thing with Jackie is, originally it's like, oh, her weakness is she doesn't have a projectile. She doesn't have any way to hit you from full screen. Well, she has a way to reach you from mid screen. That's dash punch, right? So she can whip punish you from mid screen. Like, you need a mid. Okay, I don't know if I said this either. You need mid screen. You need at least one tool mid screen. It can be a flying kick or a dash punch. If it's only that, it doesn't matter. You need a tool, right? Then you need up close pressure game, shit like that. Then you need something from full screen. Jackie doesn't have anything from full screen, but she can get in so easily that it doesn't matter. Like, upgraded Jackie can literally leap in at you, and she's in. Like, she's in. You know what I mean? And her walk speed is super fucking good anyway. Like, they made it so she, like, look at fucking Zangief in Street Fighter, bro. He is slow as fucking dirt. He's horribly slow. It's so easy to zone him. But once he gets in, command grab city. Command grab city. And you gotta know, because the screen changes, and then he does hella damage. But in this game, they decided to make a character who can do hella damage when she gets in, but it's also super easy for her to get in. Can you imagine Zangief from Street Fighter with a dash punch? With a flying kick? Like, it's stupid. Anyway, I'm off topic. Cetrion's top tier as fuck. She's a zoning character with a teleport, so you can't catch her. And if that's not bad enough, she can do the teleport in the air, so you can't catch her. I don't care if it costs 2 bars of defensive meter to get out. She gets out of jail with it, so it's worth it. She has close range staggers, she has mid range buttons, and not to mention from the mid range, she can just do Hell's Wrath, which is really fucking good and pushes you back. She's got hella projectiles, her rock's hella slow, but she also has the little fucking vines, and when she does that shit, she low profiles things, and it can whiff punish you anywhere on the screen, so she has options in the mid range, right? Close range, Cetrion has good buttons, and she has rock. Rock can hit you from damn near half fucking screen away. Well, by rock, I mean wall. She has the fucking wall. She can do anything into the wall and EX it to make it plus or make it save. Like, she's never at a disadvantage on the screen ever. Like, like if you get in close to her, cool, she can mix you up now. What? The best zoning character in the game has mix-ups up close and staggers up close and can hit me in the mid-range? Like, she's fucked up. Anyway, Devorah. I'm gonna put it not viable tier. She's like 1 or 2 buffs away. She needs a new normal, which is weird. A weird problem to have. She doesn't have enough normals. She has a really good 12 frame high string, but it's a high. She has a really good 19 frame mid string, but it's 19 frames, so it's slow. But it reaches from hella far away. It's better than Frost's back 2. It's just a better version of that, honestly. I mean, the string itself has issues, but so does Frost's back 2. Yeah, Devorah has some shit. She has what is it, Buzz? I think is her best variation. The one where she can get the jab, crushing blow. She can get the anti-air crushing blow. She has really good anti-airing as well. She's got some shit. She's just 1 or 2 buffs away from being viable. Like, she's close. But I don't think you can pick Devorah by herself and run the gauntlet with just Devorah. Like, I don't know if Honeybee's doing it. I know he wasn't doing it for a long time. I don't know if he's doing it now, but I hope he's enjoying it. Aaron Black is top tier as fuck, has always been top tier. Anybody who said he's not top tier is downplaying or is an idiot and doesn't know anything. Or maybe not they're an idiot. Maybe they just don't know anything about this game or about fighting games. But he's always been top tier. He's stupid as fuck. Got 11 frame mid, 11 frame mid string with overheads. So you gotta stay on block. His back 2 slide shit is unseeable. It's fucking Sub-Zero level bullshit. It's unsafe, but so what? You literally have to guess. Excuse me, dropkick being safe is fucking moronic. Even though it's technically sort of unsafe, but like good luck punishing that shit with most characters. Like, it's just fucked up, man. He's got too much shit. He's really good. He's top tier as fuck. Super top tier, man. If you think Aaron Black isn't top tier, you're just bad. He's got a shit ton of mids. Like, his down 4 is stupid. His down 3 is stupid. Like, back to you guys already know about. Fucking the acid shit is really good. If you play fucking Variation 3 with locked and loaded with acid board, oh my god. But y'all want to play the other one with the better combo damage and shit. So y'all don't see the grander scheme of shit. Gears is always gonna be top tier. I really don't need to talk about this shit. He's always gonna be top tier. He has everything. He still controls the neutral. He has Sand Trap. The fact that Sand Trap is a low, and he can set it at like 5 different ranges on the screen, and it brings him to you where he wants to be. Now he can strike throw, makes you like his throws loop into each other. Like, he's fucked up. He still has everything. Like, oh, there's a gap in 4-2-1-2 now. So fucking what? Like, okay, so just like the rest of the cast, besides Cabal, you have a gap now. He's stupid. Jade, I want to put in viable tier. She's not top tier, but she's very viable. If you don't think Jade's viable, you don't know anything about Jade. Her down 4 is fucking stupid. She has Shadow Kick if she needs to use it, but it's not something you should just throw out there all the time. She has glow, so you can't fucking zone her unless you're playing Variation 3. Fucking her EX air glaives are plus. EX, so she can literally jump in the air, throw glaives at you, and then she's like +4, +5, but whatever. She's plus on block. Like, whatever, if you try to press it in there, you're getting fucking smacked, right? She has an 11 frame mid string that goes into plus frames, and it's like -4 on block or something, so it's a great stagger. Her throw, crush, and blow is dog shit, but she does have good strike. She does have a good throw game. Most Jade players don't throw that much, but she has a really good throw game. The problem with Jade is most Jade players are bad. Most, like 99% of Jade players are just bad players at this game. Like, they're bad fighting game players, or they're just bad at this game. So you don't see very much good Jade play. You almost never see it. You gotta watch like a certain few players to see good Jade. But Jade's not a bad character at all. Jax is top tier. If anybody argues with me on this, I really don't care. Jax is just a bad version of Liu Kang. And that's not really saying much because he's still really good. But he's just like a harder to use version of Liu Kang. That's basically how I see Jax. Jax's strike throw game is really fucking good. He's got a 9 frame mid with really good range. He's got dash punch, which can turn into an unblockable fucking grab. He's got a free command grab, crush and blow whenever he wants to use it. Like, all he needs is 2 bars of meter, and he has a free crush and blow whenever he wants to use it. It's unblockable. You got to be ducking. A free throw, crush and blow. You know what I mean? And then when his arms are heated, it becomes a fit. When his arm, like, he's got the best fatal blow in the game. Jax has the best fatal blow in the game as well. Totally forgot about that. It's a fucking beam. I know it's a high, but it's super fucking fast. It's way faster than Frost or Aaron Black's, or it's faster. It's faster. It's better, and it sets him. It literally walks him up forward, so his arms are heated and he's pressuring you. It's super fucking good. And when his arms are heated, he's now ready to mix you, because if he forward throws you, it's a crushing blow. If you don't block and you get hit with a string into his overhead punches, it's a fucking crushing blow. Not to mention, people think Jazz gets zoned out. That is you getting zoned out, not the character. He's got options. Yes, he isn't the best on the planet, like, with dealing with zoning, but Jax has options to deal with that type of shit. He does. He has options. If you can't wave dash, do not tell me he gets zoned out, because you can't wave dash. Like, you're already at a disadvantage. Johnny Cage, is he still top tier? Everybody dropped him. Is he just viable now? Is he top tier now? He's not trash, but he's not as abusable. Like, all his shit is not like +6 anymore. You know what I mean? It's not that. Like, he doesn't have those jab strings that jail. Like, you can't uppercut him unless you do it super fucking early or from really far away. And it jails into some shit that's +6. And then he goes into EX Fireballs and it's +2. Then he go, like, you know what I mean? Where he could just fucking do whatever the fuck he wanted. Everybody dropped Johnny Cage after the nerfs. He's not bad, though. He's still not bad. Maybe he's viable. We'll put him in viable tier for now. I might move him. Cabal's top tier. Cabal's always been top tier. He has no gaps in the strings. He has hella mids. Super Mr. Midman. He's got 3 variations, and each one has... Variation 1 is probably the most gimmicky with the low grab, but variation 2 and 3 both have some uses. Well, I think it's variation 2. Mean Streak, no? I don't know. A Mean Streak and the spins both have use, so that's something that's just to be noted. But yeah, he's got hella mids. He does great damage. He has great crushing blows. 7 frame down 1, has a 9 frame mid. The string, it's not a great string, but the string is completely safe. So, you know, it's a string and it's safe. And you get, if it hits, you get like 15% or some shit. Hey, good enough. You know what I mean? Into a knockdown. Reset neutral, blah 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 blah. Cabal's neutral is really fucking good. If you can't play his neutral, that's you. If you're still doing buzzsaw, nomad dash from full screen, and that's all you're doing, or like, you know what I mean? That's not the character. That's you. A lot Cabal players are not the most. A lot of Cabal players are not that great with the character. But anyway, Kano, I'm gonna put in viable tier. People will probably disagree with this, but I've never seen a Kano player who knows how to play Kano. So, and again, these characters that I'm saying nobody knows how to play, I can show you guys how to play them. Just like how I did that Aaron Black video. Like, hey, here's how you play neutral with Aaron Black, and I picked fucking Locked and Loaded, which I didn't expect. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was gonna do Jade next, but I ended up not doing it for some reason. But anyway, yeah, Kano I feel the same way about. Most people don't know how to play Kano. Kano has a 10 frame mid, which you gotta respect. Gotta respect this 10 frame mid. He's got a 13 frame mid with like regular mid range, like about the same range as like Spawn's or like Aaron Black's 13 frame mid, like, and his is +1 on block. Just throwing that out there. But like, the problem is Kano players want to do down 1 acid, down 1 cannonball, you know, neutral jump, and if you press anything, cannonball. Like, y'all want to play like morons instead of playing neutral. Kano, what is it, back 3, his boot with the fucking needle in it? That shit is a free 30. If you whip punish somebody with that, it's 30%. Excuse me. It's 30%. Oh yeah, I'm probably cut that out. He's 30%, 30% damage, and what was I saying? His best variation is most likely variation 3 with Snakebite, because then he can combo off everything. He can get good damage, or at least decent damage, and he can end in Cannonball. And the fucking knockdown is good. Like, Kano's got some shit, bro. Like, somebody just needs to pick variation 3. Kano, play some neutral instead of trying to do like the asset setups and shit are cute, but that's just set play. Like, that's not like, you know what I mean? That's just set play. Like, how do you get the knockdown? You know what I mean? Like, and Kano has good strike throw mix too. Not for nothing. He has a good strike throw mix for sure. And he has 2 throw crushing blows, which I never see because Kano players don't grab. They don't use his tools. They do not use his tools. Anyway, Katana. I'm gonna put it in not viable tier. And the reason I say this because Highborn's a gimmick. Highborn's 100,000% a gimmick. It is. Highborn's a gimmick. Highborn's a gimmick. Highborn's a gimmick. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth. You can win with Highborn Katana. You can. She's honestly, she's just like Sub-Zero. She's just like Sub-Zero. Where if we're gonna talk about online gimmicks and bullshit, then put them top tier or put them viable, right? But in reality, like, they're not that. Like, the characters themselves, like Sub-Zero, if you can block his mix-ups, he immediately jumps down here. But if you can't block his mix-ups, he's here. In online, none of us can block his mix-ups, so he's here. But in reality, he's like here, maybe here. You know what I mean? Because he still doesn't have the greatest tools. Like, he's got some. He's okay, but maybe I'll just put them both in viable tier. Or maybe Katana. No, Katana's not viable, bro. Katana, like, Fearless Katana. What's her first variation? I don't know the names of her shits, but regular, just Katana. Her zoning is good, but like, she don't really have shit else. I just don't like. If I was the type of player who was like a scrub and just mashed, or just teleported and like all that kind of shit, like, I feel like I would just beat Katana players consistently because, like, what can you do now? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not playing you honestly, like, what can you do? Pick Highborn? Ooh, like, the teleport's unsafe. You know what I mean? Like, it's a gimmick. Katana is not violent. She's not terrible. She's not as bad as a character. And this isn't ordered, like, not yet at least. She's not as bad as Frost and them, but I think Katana needs one buff and then she jumps up here. If her back one becomes 11 frames, I think she immediately jumps here. Immediately. Because then you have to really respect her. As it is right now, you don't have to really respect Katana like that. I mean, sure, her down 3 has a weird hitbox, so, like, you might not be that close to her, but y'all trying to do down 3 into what is it, 4-2, the fucking mid that was an overhead in MKX, and that shit is not real. Anyway, collector's viable. Variation 3 collector might be the wave. When I was checking him out, he's actually got some shit. I wish he had like a fireball, like a real one. But he's got some shit. Collector's not bad. He's got, depending on what variation you pick, but I think, like, variation 1 with the teleport and the command grab is, I guess that's cool. But, like, variation 3 where he has the, what is it? The fucking amazing ass armor breaker move, which is really good. And I think it's his launcher anyway. Then he has a 10 frame mid string that's safe hit confirmable. He can combo off of all this other shit, really good. He has a standing forward, which is a little mace where he fucking squeezes it and shoots it at you. It looks like a mid, but it's a high. That shit is super obnoxious and really good. Yeah, collector's pretty good. I think he might struggle with like the zoning in that variation. So that's why variation 1 has a teleport. But at the same time, he has his projectile, and if it trades, it does a shit ton of hit stun. So I think that's like part of what they're trying to do. And in the mid range, he has 4-3. He has standing 4. He has some shit. You know what I mean? I think he has throw crushing blows too, if I'm not mistaken. But collector's good. Codal Khan is either viable or top tier. This character is just really fucking dumb. He's designed so stupid. The way he's designed is really fucking dumb. Why would you make the character, like, give him the most health in the game, right? Him and Shao Kahn, I believe, have the most health in the game. Jackie has the least, maybe Cassie too, I don't know. Health is a horrible way to balance a fighting game, by the way. It's a horrible way. Like, hey, this character is extremely overpowered, but don't worry, they die a little faster. No, that's not how you want to balance this game, especially when damage is not like the name of the game in this game. Like, what makes characters top tier is not. Look at Liu Kang is super fucking top tier. He doesn't do great combo damage. Cetrion doesn't do great combo damage. Jax doesn't do great combo damage. And people probably think Jax isn't top tier, but he fucking is, dog. Like, y'all just, you don't see a lot of Jax because why play Jax when you can play Liu Kang, who does the same thing? Liu Kang is just an easier, he's an elementary school version of Jax. Why put in the effort with Jax when you can just pick Liu Kang and turn your brain off? That's the only reason people don't play Jax. Well, maybe not only. I don't want to say only, because maybe people just don't like the character, but get sidetracked anyway. Codal Khan has the fucking 19 frame mid that hits you from fucking downtown, from fucking the 3-point line. That shit hits you from anywhere. He has stupid unblockable gimmicks on your wake up, and they're all gimmicks. None of them are real, but It's bullshit. He's got like whatever variation you want to look. He's got Bullock. Even in Totemic, like they buffed the fucking cats now. So cat dive kick can be plus on block. EX cat dive kick can be plus on block if you space it right, which is fucking idiotic. Like that's not how you balance a character. He's just really stupid. Like the way he's designed is just, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, hey, let's give him the most health in the game. Let's give him a sun ray, which regenerates his health, and if you get in it, you lose health. Let's also give him these totems that make you do less damage, make him do more damage, and like he already does get damage. He's just fucked up. The range on his buttons is fucking, it's unfucking real. Like Codal Khan's a weird case. He's like how Johnny Cage was. When Johnny Cage was top tier, but like from Codal, like he's not great from full screen, but then you get the variation with the cats and you can just fucking fly in. Then you get Bullock and like, hey, if I'm full screen, cool. Let me just put the sun on me and start summoning totems. You know what I mean? So you can't just zone him out. Like even if Codal Khan gets zoned out, no, you can't just zone him out. I've seen Codal Khan players get cornered and then turn the sun on. Again, that's actually happened to me in a match, and then now my combo does literally no damage. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I'm leaving him up here for now. I'm leaving him in top tier. Chronica, you're not in the game. Kung Lao is hella top tier. That's not even a question. If you don't think Kung Lao is top tier, I don't know what to tell you. What doesn't he have, right? He's even got mid-range buttons that nobody uses because you just jump around and fucking dive kick. He's got teleports. He's got fucking really, really good damage. He's got mids. He's got it all, man. He's got a fucking great down too. I shouldn't have to talk about him. Nightwolf is either viable. He's viable. He's not top tier. I'll put Nightwolf in viable. He's got 1-1-1. He's got 1-1-1. He's got down 3. He's got 1-1-1. You know the drill. Noob Sidebot, you're either viable or top tier. Put him in viable, I guess. I guess we'll put him in viable for now. Yeah, seeing double, you can hit confirm any. You don't have to hit confirm any string. It's a fucking low slide. Anything, it's a low slide. It's fucking super good. That's all that matters in that variation. You get low slide, super fucking good, and you can still play his first variation where you get an actual projectile. You can't confirm every string into a safe mid special move, but like you don't have to play like that, bro. You still got back to you can still use 4-2, like. His 4-2 being 9 frames is fucking, it's crazy. Super good. I know it's a high, but then he does have back 1. He does have back 1, which is 9 frame mid, which you gotta respect. If the noob sidebot player puts out the 9 frame mid enough and makes you respect it, there's that. Not to mention the second hit in 4-2 comes out really fast. Was I saying back 2? I mean 4-2, the 4-2 string. The 9 frame high string, whatever. He's super good. Raiden is viable, and I don't mean by doing back 1-2 storm cell or back 1-2 grab. That's a gimmick. If you use that to win, you fucking suck. You have no skill. That's a gimmick, but Raiden has a 11 frame mid with really good range. It's got another mid string that's really good, like 13 frames. It ends in an overhead with the head bop. He has some zoning. He has a teleport that needs to be nerfed. He's got super long range buttons. He can be plus if he hits you with his 4-2. Then he has 4-4, which is a mid, so you have to respect both options. He's got a throw crushing blow. He's got a jab crushing blow. Like a few characters have jab crushing blows, but Raiden is good, man. Gets good damage. You can't just break away out of Storm Cell anymore. He's a good character. The problem is people are idiots and they just want to do back 1-2 Storm Cell, down 1 Storm Cell, back 1-2 grab, and like that's all they want to do and they die for it. Like you play me, you do that shit, you're gonna get uppercutted for going for the grab. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you for doing Storm Cell too, and that's a high. I can uppercut you and kill you the same way. Like they just do too much unsafe shit. Raiden players. You can even play Raiden. Raiden is still super good. That punishes everything in the game. Like Raiden is great. It just takes skill. You have to have your charge up at all times to really get the best out of Raiden. Then you're really always safe. You can convert into the slam, the staff slam, and then your low special move becomes a launcher. The low projectile, and it becomes a projectile and a launcher. It's super fucking good. Raiden is his best variation, but he's hella viable. Scorpion. Scorpion is either viable or not viable. He's either viable or not viable. Scorpion's a weird case. He's not that good. Honestly, he's not that good, but his teleport is really fucking stupid. And he can just do it. It's too fast for one. It's so stupid. And we all know it, but I don't even mean like his teleport cancel. That's one thing, but just like his teleport as it stands, like the way it is, like you really cannot whiff punish this character. Like, and I don't mean, well, you can't anti-air him. You cannot anti-air him for one. You can try, but he can teleport and kill you for trying. You can whiff punish him, but you have to be completely certain. Like you have to react. You have to visually confirm that he's doing something that has enough recovery to be whiff punished and react with the right button in such a small time frame to whiff punish him that if you make a mistake, he's gonna teleport and kill you for it. Like, and that is so stupid and really fucking powerful. And then he has lows, he has overheads, and online, and he has no overhead low like 50-50 or nothing like that, but the fact that he makes you block different ways and fucking online with this shit, I have to factor in online for people wondering. Like I have to, because all we have is online. I have to factor it in. I can't ignore it. But yeah, Scorpion, we'll put him in viable for now. Shang Tsung, I'll put in the top tier. Shang Tsung's pretty good. Even though some players just pick him jump 2, 1-1, jump 2, 1-1, and shake, slide. If you play Soul, I hate this Soul Heater Shang Tsung has now become a scrub variation. But Warlock is really good. The zoning is fucking ridiculous. He's got good mid-range buttons. He's got good zoning, keep away. Close range, he's got a 10 frame low string. He can keep completely safe and gap free if he wants to. He can convert into a combo and hit off of it, which a lot of Shang players don't really use that much, but it exists. Shang's got a lot of good shit, man. He's got a lot of good shit. He's got good buttons. He's got strike throw mix. He's got, you know what I mean? He's got the shit, bro. Shao Kahn. Should I put him in not viable or viable tier? Not viable or viable? Not viable or viable? Not viable. I'm gonna put him in not viable. Shao Kahn's not terrible. He could be in viable tier. And honestly, depending on how good you are as a player, he might be here. But you have to work a lot harder with him than you have to do with any other character. I think being able to flawless block his midstring is fucking stupid. I think being able to flawless block that string is stupid as fuck. But he still has a lot of good tools. I mean, there's fucking hella hurtbox issues, but that's a game issue. Every character has to deal with hurtbox issues. Damn, I was about to say spawn in on this tier list, but we'll put him in not viable. We'll put him in not viable for now. I still don't think he's bad though. But here's the thing: not viable. These characters I don't even really think are that bad. They're just like in this, as you can see, right? This game is for the most part really bad. Like the balance of the game is not the problem. Right? There's some super fucking lopsided matchups, but the game is overall pretty balanced in the sense that there isn't 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 characters who dominate. There's maybe fucking 20 characters you can pick in this game, and the character isn't necessarily the problem. The problem is there are some characters who aren't viable, and we're getting to them. So we got Scarlett. Scarlett's close to being really good, but on her own, she's just not viable. She's just not. She has no mids. Her mids. I mean, her best mids 13 frames, and that string I thought used to be plus on block, but I guess not anymore. Now she has to do her high string to be plus. She's got some of the best zoning in the game and a teleport, which is really really good. But basically doesn't really get any combo damage. I don't know though. Scarlett's a weird case. She's a weird case. See, but my tier list is different though. It is like A tier, B tier, C tier. Like it has that there, but it's more like, hey, is this character viable? Can I pick this character alone, play no other character, and run the gauntlet? Like, can I do that with that character alone? With Scarlet, I don't believe you can. I don't believe you can. I do not believe you. Maybe I might move Shao Kahn up. Honestly, I might move Shao Kahn up to viable because Shao Kahn is good. Shao Kahn has the tools. It's just up to the player. Yeah, I'm gonna move Shao Kahn up to viable. I think Shao Kahn's better than Scarlet. I think Shao Kahn's better than Scarlet, better than Devorah. Shit. He's just like, Shao Kahn seems super duper duper unsafe. Like, he's got gaps and he's got some, how do you say? Well, he's got a gap in his mid string, but that, or in his 10 frame mid string, 4-3, that string, but I don't think that string is to be used on block. Like, that's not what that string is for anyway. So it's like, if that's a problem to you, you're playing the character wrong. Like, oh, I can't do 4-4-3 on block. You should never do it on block. You should just do, or 4-3-4. You should just do 4-3. And if they get hit, do back 2, do down 4, do something else to make them, because on hit it's only like +1 or some shit, something really fucking idiotic that they need to change. But on hit, like, they can't hit you before you hit them. You can do back 2, which will reach them. If they are blocking, they'll get hit by that. You can do down 4. You can do maybe not as much else. Maybe you can go into your jab string. You know what I mean? Like, you have little options after that. That's just one example of something that people like say is a problem with him. But it's like, you're just using it wrong. Like, every character is not to be used exactly the same way. Yes, having a 10 frame mid string that you can strike throw mix with is super good. And it would be good if that's how his worked. But Shao Kahn doesn't have conventional throw cushion blows. So he's not the player, he's not the character that's supposed to be throwing you a million times a match. That's not what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to whiff punish you a back 3 and kill you. He's supposed to, like, he has his 1-2 1+3 string. His jab string is really good. Like, oh, there's a gap at the end. Fam, everybody's jab string has a gap at the end. Not everybody, but most characters. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him there. I'm gonna leave him there for now. Sonya, I'm gonna put viable Sonya, I'm gonna put viable as well. Terminator, you're top tier. Get over here. Sonya, I'm gonna put viable as well, because Sonya fucking, she still has the 50-50s. She's just like Sub-Zero. She gets really good combo damage. She still has 50-50s. Like, she still has some of the best zoning in the fucking game. Now, Sonya has a problem where she doesn't have shit in the mid range. So I don't know. Actually, now that I think about this, she doesn't have shit in the mid range at all. She doesn't. She doesn't. There's literally nothing she can do. She has to, like, try to long range back 1-2 to try to catch you, right? That's really all she can do. That's really her issue. What holds her back is she doesn't have shit in the mid range. She doesn't. Maybe Sonya's here, which is crazy. But maybe Sonya's here. Maybe Sonya's here, because she doesn't have anything. She doesn't. She really does. She doesn't even have throw crushing blows. She's got some half decent strike throw mix. Half decent, not really that good. She doesn't have no throw crushing blows though. But she gets good combo damage on any hit she lands. She can do some pretty good damage. She just doesn't really have anything in the mid range. She has a great zoning, but she's like, Sonya's just like RoboCop. They're the same character. Honestly, the difference between these two characters is Sonya does good combo damage and has 50-50s. RoboCop has 50-50s on his if he lands a hit off his flamethrower, and he has good strike throw game. His auto shimmer string with 1-2-1. He's got his 4-3, which is a 10 frame mid. So when you respect this 4-3 or grab game, you can do 1-2-1, and they think you went for the grab, and then they get punched in the face. Then you go into flamethrower, and then you're plus fucking a shit ton. You're like plus 18 or some shit, plus 17. Especially in the corner, like, it's literally a 50-50. Am I gonna strike you or throw you? You have to guess. And like, RoboCop, that shit is really good, and RoboCop has some of the best zoning in the game. That would be enough to make him viable, but he has absolutely nothing in the mid range. Absolutely nothing. Unless you're playing Variation 3, then he has the air charge, but like, then you gotta play a bad variation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so these two are the same. They have the same problem. Same character. Sindel's top tier, especially online. People play her like Sub-Zero. She can check you from anywhere on the fucking screen. All like her variation 2 is the only variation that I think of hers isn't that great. But even in that variation, you can do like 40% unbreakable damage, which is incredibly fucking good. But other than that, I don't think that variation is really good. Variations 1 and 3 are good. 1 if you want damage, and if you want to say fuck neutral and hair flip from full screen, you can literally down 4 hair flip, and if they try to poke back, they die. Like, she's really good. Forward 4 is stupid as hell. We already know about that. Her overhead's good. Even though it's 25 frames, she can do it from half screen. She can literally do it from half screen. She can dash up into it. She can cancel it and be completely fucking safe. She has a low that launches, an overhead that launches. She's really fucking good. Sindel's top tier. If you don't believe it, you're never gonna believe it. Watch Koizi play. Koizi's a motherfucking goat. The Joker, El Joker. Is Joker top tier? Joker was top tier and got a damage nerf. Everybody agreed Joker was top tier. I think maybe Ace of Names Joker, the one I don't play. Joker's a really good character, but like he's little stupid shit. Like you can low profile his forward one. Like that's so stupid to me. That shit like that is annoying. But we'll put him in top tier. We'll put him in top tier. Terminator is fucking top tier. I don't care what you guys are talking about. Nobody plays Destroyer Terminator, so you can't tell me I'm wrong. None of you play the variation. And that's his best variation. Nobody plays it. He gets good damage. He gets 50-50s. He gets neutral because he has a low ground pound that hits from like close to mid-ish range, and he can EX it to make it go full screen. He has his overhead lunge, completely safe on block. He can do it from full fucking screen. He still has a shotgun. He still has his regular 50-50s. He has more 50-50s in this variation. He's good combo damage. Like, still got a 10 frame mid. Still got a good jab string. Like, it's not a good throw game. Terminator's top tier, bro. If you can't win with if you can't make it happen with Terminator, that's on you, not on the character. He has this fucking I can't get hit by projectiles move. Spawn is not viable. For anybody who disagrees, what do you mean Spawn's not viable? He does 50% combos. Hey, stop whiffing, stop doing unsafe shit, and Spawn can't hit you. There's no way for him to open you up. He doesn't have any strike throw mix. He doesn't have any 50-50s. He has no over. Oh, the only overhead that Spawn has is after back 1-2. After back 1 and his back 1-2, and it's unsafe if you block it. Full combo punishable. He has one low starter, but it's a 12 frame and it's a string he has to commit fully to. He can't stagger it. Like, it's not. Like, you know what I mean? It's not on some Liu Kang shit. It's not a stagger. Spawn has no staggers. He has no throw game. He has no mix-ups. He has really good whiff punishing. But I can't say a character's good when all they can do is punish you for being stupid. Like, if you play really, really solid, there's no way for Spawn to hit you. There's no way for him to open you up. His best buttons are high. You can duck it. His 4-2 is very easy to low profile. His 16 frame mid. And then after that, you go 4-2-1. 4-2-3 is unsafe with the chain. 4-2-1 where he goes into his low, the low cape. After that, you got to do something or else you'll get slapped. Like, Spawn is good at, like, he's a character that whiff punishes. That's what he is. So your job is to play neutral, weave in and out, try to make them whiff something, and then punish them for it. But if you don't do anything unsafe, if you're not sticking out buttons like that, or you realize that's my gameplay, you're good. His fireball is good, but again, you can low profile it. You can low profile the EX part of it. That's a mid as well. I don't know why they don't fix that, but you can low profile that shit. His damage is really good. He has a throw crushing blow in the corner when he's in the corner, which would be good, but there's no reason Spawn should ever throw you. You should never get thrown by a Spawn player, especially when he's in the corner. Like, no, you don't, like, come on. It's a good crushing blow, but the thing is, he doesn't have a throw game. Like, RoboCop has a really good throw game. Really good throw game. Nightwolf has a good throw game. Scorpion has a fucking amazing throw game. Holy shit. Probably fucking best throw game in the fucking game because he can just teleport and throw you. Fujin might be in trash tier, honestly. We'll get back to that. This homegirl is not viable. She sucks, she just has stomp. She doesn't suck. She's not terrible, but like she just has stomp. If you take stomp away from this character, like what can she really do, honestly? And like the only people who playing Shiva are playing her to do stomp shenanigans or use her fireball. Like her fireball is really good, but when you run out of meter, then what? When you have a character who can get past it, then what? You know, like she's got a good fireball and she's got a stomp. She doesn't really have much else going for her. Like her buttons are really stubby. If you have good buttons, you're just gonna punish. Like if you have any type of good range buttons, you're just gonna harass her all day, and she can't really do shit about it. Like she just gets outspaced super fucking easily, and like all the Shiva players are gonna do after that is trying to stomp on you. Hope you get hit, and that's all it is. That's the whole tier list. Fujin, I'm gonna put it not viable. I'm gonna leave trash tier for Frost. Frost is the worst character in the game. Anyway, Fujin is all gimmicks, all smoke and mirrors. Variation 1 sucks. Variation 3, the little pushes don't even do damage. So we're not even going to talk about that. Variation 2 with the warp needle is the one people pick. It's literally just Skywalker and fucking slide. Like, it's gimmicks, bro. It's not shit. Let me just slide into slide into slide. He sucks. As fast as mids 13 frames. That shit is like minus 17 on block. It's not a stagger. Back one. It's not no fucking stagger. Flawless block his EX warp needle. Let's look at this list. Let's see if I agree with everything. Liu Kang, Super Mr. Top Tier Man. Do I want to take him out of S tier? Look at the healthy roster though. I will say this. This is the first NetherRealm game where I feel like this many characters are viable. You could argue that Shao Kahn should go down here. I think Shao Kahn is viable, but you need to be at a much higher skill level. He's probably the hardest character to play in this game. Shao Kahn probably is. He's probably the hardest character to play in this game. It will take somebody like Sonic Fox to do it, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the effort, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's just like Jax being top tier, right? It's not worth playing Jax when you can play Liu Kang, but that doesn't mean Jax is bad. He's still good. He's just harder to use. If you can't execute with the character, that doesn't make the character bad. That makes you bad. So, like, it's what I said in the Shao Kahn video. Scorpion viable, Raiden viable. Johnny Cage viable. Johnny Cage could be top tier. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't play that character. I never will. Not viable. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters that are not viable out of what? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, out of 34. 10 out of 34 is not viable. So 24 out of 34 characters you can use. Presumably you can use, if you grind it out with these 24 characters, you can run the gauntlet. Presumably. I don't see anything really sticking out. I mean, there are characters like Collector that nobody's going to do it with, but it's not that Collector is not capable. It's just people don't want to play him. Or they're picking the wrong variations and they're trying to do it the wrong way. Like, oh, Collector sucks. Fam, you're playing back in the pack. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Nightwolf. I think the best variation for Nightwolf is probably Shaman. Probably. You know? Might be Ancestral. Or wait, not Ancestral. Motoko Warrior. God, it's not Ancestral. Motoko Warrior. Motoko Warrior. But yeah, these characters all I think can get it done. You don't see that much Kano, but Kano is just being played the wrong way. You don't even see that much Johnny Cage. Even when Johnny Cage was top tier, you just saw him in tournaments. Like online, there wasn't a million. There was a decent amount of cages, but you know. Yeah, I think I agree with this list. I think I agree with this list. I don't think there's anything I need to really change. This is about what I think. I can move Liu Kang here. They're not ordered specifically. Like, if you're in this tier, you're in this tier. But, see, I don't like that. No, because Joker's not Liu Kang. Like, Terminator's not Liu Kang. Liu Kang needs to stay up here. Liu Kang is fucking stupid. Like, everything with Liu Kang is a stagger. Like, some characters don't have staggers, right? Like, Frost doesn't have a stagger at all. She doesn't have a single stagger that's real. She doesn't. She just does not. With Liu Kang, everything is a stagger. 1-2 is a stagger. 1-2 is a stagger. Back 1 is a stagger. Back 1, the full back 1 string is a stagger because you can special cancel it. Forward 4 and a grab is a stagger. 4-4-3 and a grab is a stagger. Back 3, like everything is a stagger with Liu Kang. His strike throw game makes no fucking sense. It's ridiculous. And you can say, oh, he doesn't have anything in the mid range. He has flying kick. Can Wolf punish you from 80 or 70% of the screen away with flying kick? He has something. He has good zoning. Liu Kang's zoning is really good. Low fireball is amazing. We ain't even talk about the other variations where he's got a command grab or a fucking crazy ass teleport. Those 2 variations, like, yeah, I think I agree. This is my tier list, y'all. In case y'all wondering, this is your boy's tier list. Yeah, so I do think, while I do think there is a ton of viable characters, right? The only top tier viable character I play is Joker, and I honestly am on the verge of moving Joker here. I think Joker is at the bottom of the top tier. Honestly, he's good, but like he has that, he has good mid range buttons, but he doesn't have that, like, he has the issue where if you say don't pick Clown Prince, and even in Clown Prince, right, his full screen presence is not that great. But then again, I can't wave dash, so I can't really say that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I've been talking for so damn long. My console's about to cut off, so here's my tier list in case anybody was wondering. I think this is probably going to end up being the most accurate tier list, or one of the most accurate, barring one or two little changes. You can move one character up or down the side a little bit, but that's about, like, Shao Kahn maybe not viable, like maybe move Katana to viable, like maybe move Sonia up, but not really, like. But yeah, this is it. And the big ones that I think people would disagree with, I tried to explain. Like, I don't think Scorpion's top tier, but he's also not viable. You know what I mean? He just plays a different game because instead of having mids, he has teleports. And like I already talked about RoboCop and how him and Sonya are the same character. I talked about Spawn. For anybody who's saying Spawn is viable, pick him, go online and go to Elder God. Play Spawn, pick him, nobody else. You make it to Elder God, playing only Spawn and no other character. And then join the tournament, play Spawn, make top 8. And the tournament needs to have at least 100 entrants, at least 100, and make top 8 with him. I want to see it. And once I see it, then I will change my course. But that's what I mean by this character is viable. Like, you can really play at maximum optimized level. You can play this character alone, and make it to the top of the mountain. You don't need to, you won't hit a wall of, hey, characters can do this and you have no answer for it, right? Like, there's so much kooky shit that Spawn just can't punish, or he can't consistently punish because of the way this game works, right? And that's one of the weaknesses of a character who has these issues. And there, even if your punish is literally just slide or flying kick or dash punch or something like that, some characters don't have that option. What the fuck is Sonya gonna do? You know what I mean? What the fuck is RoboCop gonna do? Gunshot is my punish. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really the same. But anyway, that's my tier list. Hopefully I didn't get too loud, but hey, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you like it, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/J_S_F. I talk about Spawn a lot because if I'm not the best Spawn player on the planet, I'm the second best. Putting that out there. I don't care if y'all disagree. Who else is playing Spawn at the same level as me? Bars. Nah, I'm just kidding, but it's getting hot in here. I've been talking too long. So I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe. JSF, I am gone.